welcome to another edition of Carl's Corner on this lovely day in the year 2014 is Carl's Corner and Carl's Podcast. I'm very happy to be with you today on this side of the world, and rather than being on the other side, if you know what I mean. I got a little program put together today that is information, conversation, and a lot about nothing, as always. Appreciate the support of CountryChef.com, our studio sponsors, and all the people that have been liking us on the Facebook and tweeting us on Carl's Podcast. It's wonderful to talk to people and find out all these wonderful things happening here on the Tom Bernard Podcast Network. A lot of fun to be here and a part of this new deal. But these old songs never get old to me, and that's why I keep playing them on the records. Yes, sirree, this is Carl's Podcast. Happy to be with you. Got a lot in store, so let's get started, shall we? I want to start with my sponsor, CountryChef.com, and I want to tell you one thing about them, that you don't need to listen to me about it because you hear a lot. Why don't we talk a little bit about testimonials, huh? You can buy a car anywhere in the world. You could drive by hundreds of them. Just today to buy a car from Country Chef in Annandale, Minnesota, online at CountryChef.com. But what says most about the companies like this is their testimonials, and here's a few I'll read for you real quick. This fella by the name of Richard Elliott bought a 2013 Chevrolet Silverado 1500. He says, I purchased the 2013 Silverado from Mr. Pat Francis at Country Chevrolet, and I had an absolute fantastic experience. At first, after shopping over 3 months looking for the best price, I chose Country Chev because of their no-nonsense approach to pricing, which included a generous price for my trade-in vehicle. On the telephone call, Mr. Francis was able to beat the very, very good price from a large metro area dealership. I was extremely pleased with the easy conversation was, and even more happy when he said we can beat that price. Next, Country Chef had exactly what I wanted in stock, and he told me that they would have the pickup detailed, full of fuel, and ready to go in the 2 hours it took me to drive from Hastings, Minnesota, all the way to Annandale. Sure enough, within 5 minutes of my arrival in Annandale, my old pickup was being looked at by a really nice service guy, and my trade-in approved. After a quick test drive with the new truck, Mr. Francis and I shook hands, and I signed the paperwork for exactly the price he had said over the phone. I elected to purchase some additional accessories from the dealership because, frankly, the price was right, and they were also in stock, and the guys had them back and installed within minutes. Honestly, I kept looking around for the camera because I'd never thought it was this easy to buy a car. Anyway, I had my new pickup and absolutely love it. I have referred my son to Country Chef, and Pat also treated him like a king to purchase his very first new vehicle. I was absolutely happy that I contacted Country Chef, and the next time I'm looking for a car or pickup, it'll be the dealership that I'll call. They are the best dealership I've dealt with, hands down. Richard Elliott. One more here. Gary and Helen bought a 2013 Chevrolet Silverado as well, and they live in Prior Lake, and they said they had the purchase recently our third pickup truck from Matt at Country Chevrolet in Annandale. You may wonder why we make that long journey to Annandale when there are several Chevrolet dealers in our area. Well, to tell you why, Country Chev holds integrity beyond normal, honest selection, fair prices, and we must add that not only does Matt know his vehicles, but he has an incredible knowledge of technology. His extra time of setting up our OnStar and Bluetooth was greatly appreciated. Above all, customer service, and we respect customer service in standing behind their vehicles at all costs. Hats off to Pat Francis and the entire staff at Country Chev. We are proud to own and drive a truck where the emblem reads Country Chevrolet of Annandale. See, these are just people like you, looking online to buy an automobile, but make the call to Country Chev because of all the things we've just mentioned. Why don't you give them a try? Take a look. They're good people. They've got great cars, and they stand behind it with integrity. It's something that you deserve, and why not? CountryChev.com. Proud sponsors of Carl's podcast.
Yes, I've got a problem with the programming that you run right now.
Okay. I wonder if I shouldn't have you talk to someone during the day, during business hours? Is this a problem with the actual programming that you're seeing?
Right now, I just don't appreciate the fact that you're showing a documentary about a dangerous animal that killed my father. A grizzly bear killed my father. And I think it's despicable that documentaries are made on this animal when I believe they all should perish.
I would think that if you do away with any species entirely, you're doing away with some of the whole world then. If you remove any...
My father was a hell of an American, killed by a grizzly bear at the prime of his life.
Sorry to hear that.
I know I should have these feelings of hatred toward this animal, but it hurts, you know? It hurts. But I'm sorry to bother you.
Okay. I'm not quite sure what I can do to help you here. Sorry for your loss.
I appreciate that.
Good luck.
Okay.
Bye.
So, here we are. I'm talking today a little bit about something that bothers me quite a bit. It's called yoga pants. Now, yoga pants, I've seen them around. You've seen them around. People are wearing them as if they're regular clothing, and they're not. They're meant for yoga. Do you know what that is? Yoga. It's an exercise. It's a workout regimen that works the body in different ways than, say, weightlifting. It's very calming, and it's been around for a long time. Well, someone thought they'd develop a line of clothing that's tight to the skin that helps out that. It's called yoga pants. Now, people have been wearing them outside as if they were jeans or regular slacks, and they're not meant to be that way. A few weeks ago, I was in Disney World, and a lot of mothers wear them there as if they were just got done working out, but we know they didn't. And it's bothering me so much that I started a petition called Stop Wearing Yoga Pants When You're Not Doing Yoga. It's on the interweb. You can see it on the website and find it if you want, on the Twitter and on the Facebook. Sign the petition if you're with me, because people are wearing it that shouldn't wear it. Sure, there's nice-looking women that wear it. They've got all the right curves in all the right places. But there's also a lot of people that have the wrong curves in the right places and the wrong places, too, that are wearing these things. Now, you ask, what the hell does an 80-year-old guy give a hell about that? And I tell you, because it's sickening. I can't believe people would do it. It's gross. It's not right. Give a hell about yourself, and don't fall into this fad that's people say it's okay to wear yoga pants as regular clothes. And it's not right. It's horrible. Horrible. Horrible, I tell you. It's giving our kids a wrong example, and now they're wearing it. People have tweeted me and talked about it and signed a petition. Look it up online. You'll see for yourself there's a lot of people that don't care for it. Please help me sign the petition. Oh, hold on a second. The phone's ringing. We'll take the call. Hello, this is Carl's Corner.
Hi, Carl. It's Laura.
Oh, Laura. How's it going? What's going down today?
It is going great. How is it with you?
Well, it's okay today. I'm feeling okay. I didn't like my lunch at all, but what the hell's the difference, huh?
What did you have for lunch?
Tuna fish. Yeah, well, I made too much yesterday, so I had to eat it today before it goes punk, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I could have gone downstairs. They had another meal, but I wanted to eat this instead and save it for another day. So
Life at Shady Acres.
Yeah. So what? You got a problem with my petition I put out there?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I have a really good reason why.
Well, let's talk about it. So for people that don't know, I started a petition to stop people from wearing yoga pants every day of the week. And Laura called in and she's got a problem with it. Go ahead, you've got the floor.
I do. Well, I'm going to give you one. I was at
Spit
Noodles,
it out.
and so I kind of have to backtrack a little because there was a lovely lady there that was a little overweight wearing yoga pants. It wasn't a pretty sight. However, I'm thinking of weekends, not so much 5 days a week. You should change the petition for the weekend because it might.
No, it
then I
says
could actually
if you're
argue the
working
point
out.
better.
Now, if you're working out and you're going to yoga, hell, if you're going 5 days a week, then you wear them. But I can guarantee you that they're not, and they're wearing them to be accessorized. And so somebody told them they look good in it, maybe their husband, maybe their boyfriend or the neighbor friend or somebody. And so that's why they're wearing it. But if you're going, then of course you can wear it.
Okay, you're right there. I'm going to agree with you 75%. The only reason why is because it takes so long. Let's take the going to yoga or working out. Of course, you're going to wear the yoga pants. But for how many years did women have to get up every morning, get ready, put jeans on, khakis on, skirts, shorts, capris, whatever, and wear the nice shoes to match the top, to match the jewelry, to match, and then all of a sudden we get yoga pants. Black yoga pants. We can wear Uggs with them, tennis shoes, flip-flops, anything we want with them. It's almost like when they burnt the bras.
See, this is my
It's
point.
our generation burning the bras.
Yes, this is my point. You've all given up. You're all falling into this, and you don't care about yourself. You pretend you do, and it makes people think if you're wearing yoga pants that you go play yoga or however you do it, and it's not. It's a
No, you
lie.
don't play yoga. You do yoga.
You've never done yoga, have you?
I have, but I don't like it. I like donuts better.
Okay, so why don't you wear donut pants?
Because they don't make donut pants. They make yoga pants so that we can eat donuts in winter when we kind of like bloat out because donuts, the carbs make our stomachs enlarge a little. We don't have to have the muffin tops, which is for another day.
Now, this is another topic that you're talking about. I have no idea about donut pants or muffin pants, but you're making my point that you've all given up. You rather eat fast food and do all these things and put yoga pants on as if you were working out to fool somebody. Is this true? Yes or no?
I'm going to go 75%. But if you would have saw the girl today at Noodles, I would say, no, she's just lazy and she likes noodles. But now, me, I get up every morning. Most professional women do. They get up every morning, they put makeup on, they blow dry their hair, blah, 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 and then drive to work. Here's an hour and a half. Then they've got to come home. And if you're single and don't have a man to go start your car, you've got to go out and start your car, like me. Then, at night, you've got to come home, get your clothes all pressed and clean, pressed professional for the next day. So yoga pants are easy to throw on when you have to run back out to the store.
No, I'm not buying any of this. It's all you're making my point that you people.
I know. I'm helping you, aren't I?
Yes.
I had this great argument, and it kind of, when I went to Noodles, went out the window.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Now, what you need to do is sign the damn petition and join the boat and get on board and help me get this out there, and we'll get on the Colbert Report or something, and they'll say, wow, look at these forward-thinking people in Minnesota, and they know fashion. And see, I went to an event the other day at, where the hell was it now? It was dinosaurs. Where's that at? The dinosaur exhibit.
The exhibit?
Yeah, it's at the museum.
It's in the Children's Museum.
The Science Museum.
I think it's at the
Science Museum is where we were
that's
at.
right.
And Science Museum, and people were there wearing yoga pants. And no, they weren't. Sorry, they weren't wearing yoga pants.
Not proper. That's not proper.
They were dressed up like they were in the 50s or the 60s. They had this beautiful skirt, and her hair looked really wonderful, and the great shoes, and they were dancing. And I thought, wow, now this person really looks put together. They've got a lot going on.
They were dancing at the Science Museum?
Yeah, they had a big party going on there and dancing around. And I thought, boy, I should have taken a picture of that and put that up as not a pinup girl or anything like that, but more as an example. We appreciate when women take the time to look good, and sure, it takes you a while, and you got to blow dry your hair because you don't want to go with wet hair and all these types of things. And I don't have to deal with any